What's up? So I really don't want to make this video too long because I think the battery on this camera is about to die. I'm not sure. Also, I'm running out of daylight and I really generally don't want to make this in the first place because I don't want to keep reminiscing on, like past things, especially like academic wise, things I might regret or mistakes I might have made. But I figured it's about that time for upcoming seniors to apply to college if you haven't already, so I figured I would shine some light on my experience with college. So here it is. So my name is Ryan. My name is in the channel thing obviously, but I decided not to do like a reactions type thing just because it's not really my forte. Shut up! And I would just do like a recap with this, which is probably a better choice given how my results turned out. So just a little background on like my, my stats. So I applied to, well, I'll just list off the schools. I applied to Texas A&M.
I forgot Indiana here, and I got into that business, which was pretty cool, so yeah.
UT Austin, U of H, University of Houston, if you don't know. ASU, Ohio State. University of Georgia, and then Tulane because it was free, Trinity because it was free, and UTD, the best school ever made, by the way, despite the fact I'm not going there. But I originally applied to these colleges as a business major for some reason. Honestly, in truth, when I applied to college, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I kind of still don't know what I really want to do. Right now, I'm planning to be a physics major. I'll get to that in a couple minutes on how that path turned out, but I don't know, I just kind of thought that like business makes money, so I would apply business, that's just what I assumed, not knowing anything else really. Obviously everybody says like, oh, do engineering because it makes all the money, even though I'm probably not going to be good at it and it's hard as balls, but I still want to try because it's going to make me money. But it's like, which is stupid. Like, just do what you want to do. Otherwise, like, why are you doing it in the first place? Something as stupid as just making money. I'm sure you're, like, if you have family obligations or whatever, then that's your thing. But anyway, so with those colleges, I wrote my essay about baseball. So I played baseball all my life from, like, about 6 or 7. Shut up! To around 15, about the beginning of sophomore year, so like freshman summer. Damn. Baseball and overthinking and kind of how I like performance with the sport would be, I guess, worse the more I thought about certain things or overthought like a pitch being thrown or something like that. It was pretty bad in all honesty. I didn't get it reviewed or anything. I just kind of went out on a whim, so that might have killed me a bit. But as you saw in the title, I did take 14 APs. 13 APs, 1 dual credit. Are we really gonna consider it that much? So the APs I took were Physics C Mechanics, Physics C Electricity and Magnetism, Physics 1, Calculus BC, AP Government, dual credit US History, World History AP, AP Literature, AP Language and Composition, AP Seminar, AP Research, AP Macro, what else? AP Psych, Pre-Cal, AP Pre-Cal. So, I think that's 14, otherwise I'd be lying, it is 14. It took me a while to dig for it and actually find what it was, but, well, I guess I'll just tell you the scores first. So, I never got a 1 on an AP exam for measure. That's pretty cool. Judge me if you want, I really could care less. I don't know you, probably. With that, some extracurriculars that I had were baseball, obviously, like I mentioned, was one of them. I was in science, National Science Honor Society. I did a club at my school called the Yes Club with the Youth Expanding Service, where we had to get 100 volunteering hours, which I did somehow all in my senior year, despite my friends saying I shouldn't, or that they didn't want to, but I still did it, which is like, that's pretty cool, even though it doesn't matter. And I did all of that at the Houston Food Bank pretty much, other than this other program I did that I put on my college app for every school except for A&M. But that was it's called Youth and Philanthropy. It's kind of like this like community volunteering thing for high schoolers. Those are really the big three. Other than that, I put this on there, like the YouTube stuff. And then I can't remember anything else significant really. That was kind of it. Overall, I mean, I never finished a class in high school with a C, but that doesn't mean that I didn't have a lot of B's. I did. I had a bunch of B's. Let's say averaged out, so I guess I should just tell you my GPA, which isn't like terrible, but I'll just do the GPA stuff and then tell you my decisions and then go on about my day and some final thoughts. My school did a grading thing on a 5.0 scale. So my 100-point weighted GPA was a 94.9153. My 4.0 unweighted, this is all like final by the way, 3.4407. And my 4.0 weighted was a 4.0169. Again, 14 APs, you know. And I'm not the smartest person whatsoever, so I mean, it's not that crazy. Yeah, like a lot of B's. I mean, if I just go through final grades, 87, 86, 84, 87, 89, 83, 89, 84, 84, 94, 81, 82, 91, 90, 100, 96, 90, 100, 99, 91, 89, 94, 98. Like I'm not that crazy, so don't get scared by like my thing and you know whatever. I mean, I tried a bunch my senior year when it didn't matter, given by that 5 on Lit and 3 on A&M. But yeah, don't be insecure about your stuff, guys. Be proud of the effort that you put in. Right, so college decisions, what everybody's waiting for. We'll start with the big ones first. Let me get some lighting here. Oh, okay. So the big hitters. UT Austin applied business stupidly, and I got capped. After that, I would say the next biggest one is University of Georgia, and I live in Texas, so you know you do the out-of-state math. I got rejected just outright from Georgia. Ohio State, I applied business by the way for that. Ohio State applied business, got rejected. Tulane, obviously I got rejected. Like, I mean, it was free. Trinity is kind of interesting. I say that I got accepted, and I like to say that I got accepted because by the point where I wasn't considering it anymore, they like didn't have. I was on the wait list for Trinity, and I applied business as well, I believe. And at the point where I wasn't considering it, they like took it back, and they were like, "Oh, we actually don't have a spot for you." So I say I got in.
No.
A&M, the one that I thought I would just get into outright and be fine and dandy. I got PSA, which is like UT capped, but for A&M. And then I got accepted to U of H, University of Houston, business, which I tried switching to engineering really late and then was rejected from that thing. ASU, I applied business, tried switching to engineering and got accepted, but I'm not going there, so it doesn't matter. UTD, applied business, got in. So U of H got in, ASU got in, UTD got in. And that's it. So, you know, like I said, I'm not upset about it. Oh, I guess I should tell you my decision. I'm gonna be doing A&M, that option. I'll be going to a sister school called A&M Corpus Christi for 1 year, and then transitioning to College Station for physics, BS, Bachelor's of Science. So hopefully that goes well. But with that, you know, it's like that time of year for applications and, you know, stressing over the SATs and whatnot for rising juniors. But, you know, there's only so much of the college process that you can actually handle or you have control of. So generally, like with this kind of stuff, don't stress over it too much. Because, you know, whatever happens, happens. Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh well. Whatever happens, happens.
If you know, you know. I mean, I'm sure, like, if you're watching this in the first place, you tried your hardest, probably, throughout high school. I hope you did. You should have. I did, I think. And as long as you've done that, there's really nothing else that you can do. So be proud of yourself and the effort that you put in. And, you hopefully you have a better turnout than I do. And with that, thank you for watching, and have a great day.